Warning, the following top 10 is rated R for regurgitation. When looking at important cinematic trends over the years, it's safe to say the humble art of gross-out humour sits pretty far down on people's lists.
But here at Movie Nerds, we believe that even a cheeky on-screen spew requires a level of skill.
So we've decided to dedicate an entire countdown to the most hilarious, stomach-churning, and sometimes just plain confronting vomiting scenes we've witnessed over the years. The first entry on our list doesn't deliver much in the way of digestive pyrotechnics, but what it lacks in substances, it more than makes up for with scares. Hey, isn't that Marissa from the OC? This scene from What We Do in the Shadows gives new meaning to the term bloody disgusting, as recently turned vampire Nick makes the poor decision to eat a chip on a night out.
Oh no, I wouldn't eat that.
Resulting in an almighty blood-soaked belch.
Are you okay, Nick?
The Fly certainly isn't short on gross-out moments.
That's disgusting.
But we couldn't not include this scene.
One, two, three, go!
What makes this scene from I Love You Man so memorable is not only the sheer size of the spew, but also the moment in which it happens. Coming on mid-sentence as poor old Peter Clavin is enjoying a moment of victory. It's hard to even mention Bridesmaids without thinking of this scene, which covers off just about every bodily function you can think of.
I'm so sorry. Get away from me!
If you're a kid, chances are you remember this scene from the Sandlot kids. Or, if you live in America, just the Sandlot. Throwing up on carnival rides after eating crappy food is something many of us can relate to, although it's hard to fathom how the human stomach could ever contain quite this much brown liquid.
That feels better.
In this story within a story, Gordy from Stand By Me narrates the tale of Lardass, a boy who gets his revenge on an entire town through the power of puking.
He was covered with 5 pies worth of used blueberries. The women in the audience screamed.
Get out of the street, you fucking bum!
Team America was pretty much an excuse for Matt Stone and Trey Parker to do all manner of inappropriate things with puppets. If you've ever wondered what happens when the Cookie Monster eats too much, this scene will give you a pretty good idea. This scene has become famous not only because it predates most films on this list, but also for the consistency of the spew in question. The green liquid was made using a mixture of Anderson's pea soup and a touch of oatmeal. Bellissimo! This dinner table scene from The Meaning of Life is a Monty Python masterclass. The lengthy scene is a perfect example of how sometimes a gag actually becomes funnier the longer it runs.
A new bucket for monsieur.